Have you ever looked back at someone you once loved and thought, wait, what was I thinking? Like, seriously. At the time, they felt special, magical, different. Now they feel like a life lesson with Wi Fi issues. So, why does this keep happening? Why do smart, kind, emotionally aware people still fall for the wrong people? Let's talk about it. Here's the first uncomfortable truth: we don't fall in love with people, we fall in love with patterns. Yep, patterns. Your brain is basically a Netflix algorithm. If it watched chaos in childhood, it keeps recommending chaos in adulthood. If you grew up around emotional distance, your brain goes, oh, this feels familiar, I don't like it, but I know it. And the brain loves familiar things, even when they're bad for us. That's why calm, kind, emotionally available people sometimes feel boring, and toxic people feel exciting, because excitement and anxiety often wear the same outfit. Butterflies in your stomach? Sometimes that's not love. Sometimes that's your nervous system saying, something is wrong, but let's romanticize it. Think about it. The person who replies late, gives mixed signals, acts interested today, disappears tomorrow. Your brain turns into a detective. You start analyzing texts like it's an exam question. Why did they use a full stop? Why did they see my story but not reply? Why did they say instead of okay? And suddenly you're emotionally exhausted, but weirdly attached. Why? Because uncertainty creates obsession. The brain hates unanswered questions, so it keeps going back, hoping this time it'll get clarity. That's not romance. That's your brain stuck in loading mode. Another reason we fall for the wrong people: we confuse potential with reality. You don't love who they are, you love who they could be. You fall for the version of them that only exists in your head. The if only they changed version. The deep down they're good version. You basically date a future update that never arrives. And every red flag? You call it a small issue. They don't respect your time. It's okay, they're busy. They don't communicate. It's okay, they're not expressive. They hurt you repeatedly. It's okay, nobody's perfect. At this point, your friends are tired, your family is tired, even your pillow is tired of hearing the same story. But you stay. Because leaving feels like failure, and staying feels like hope. Now let's talk about ego for a second. Sometimes we fall for the wrong people because we want to win. We think, if I love them harder, they'll choose me. If I'm patient enough, they'll change. If I prove my worth, they'll finally see it. Love turns into a project, and you become an unpaid therapist. But real love isn't something you earn by suffering, it's something you receive without begging. Here's another sneaky reason: loneliness. When you're lonely, the bare minimum starts looking like a blessing. They text you good morning once, and your heart goes, wow, marriage material. They listen to you once, and you're like, they really understand me. Loneliness lowers standards faster than late night hunger lowers diet goals. And let's be honest, sometimes we fall for the wrong people because we're avoiding something. Maybe healing, maybe being alone, maybe facing ourselves. A wrong relationship can be a great distraction. It keeps you busy, keeps you emotionally occupied, keeps you from asking bigger questions about your own life. Now here's the part no one likes to hear. We don't attract what we want. We attract what we believe we deserve. If deep inside you think love has to hurt, it will. If you think you're too much, you'll find someone who gives you too little. If you think you have to shrink to be loved, you'll fall for people who never make space for you. But here's the good news: falling for the wrong people doesn't mean you're broken, it means you're human. Every wrong relationship teaches you something about boundaries, about self-respect, about what love is not, and slowly your pattern changes. One day chaos won't feel exciting anymore, it'll feel exhausting. One day consistency will feel attractive, peace will feel romantic, and effort won't feel suspicious. You'll meet someone who texts back, who shows up, who doesn't confuse you. And your brain might say, this feels unfamiliar, but your heart will say, this feels safe. And that's when you'll realize you didn't stop falling for people, you just stopped falling for the wrong ones. So if you're currently stuck thinking about someone who isn't right for you, be gentle with yourself. You're not weak. You're learning. And learning sometimes looks like loving the wrong person until you're finally ready for the right one.